Iffirmations are personalized, first-name affirmations spoken from a third-person perspective.
These ideas represent the inner thoughts of loyal companions and allies on your journey of growth. People who have only known you as the ideal self you envision. Their positive statements about you reflect their experience of your effective and enjoyable presence in their lives.
As you listen, you may be surprised by some of the things you hear about yourself. Don't let this distract you. There are qualities about you that other people can see clearly, which you may not yet realize. They have seen the capability of the person you are becoming. They have no doubts about what they are saying.
If you are ready, let's begin. Please find a comfortable position in a quiet place where you can focus your thoughts for the next several minutes. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Still your thoughts. Respectfully release your emotions and allow your body to just relax. Your worries will wait as long as you do.
If possible, close your eyes. Try to see and feel yourself already living the life you are manifesting. You can visualize yourself in accordance with the affirmations, or you can feel free to doze or fall asleep while envisioning your ideal future.
Let your mind integrate any ideas that resonate with your unique vision. Simply modify or dismiss anything that doesn't apply to you. Your vision of the ideal future will only include what is relevant, useful, and acceptable to you.
At the sound of the bell, your affirmations will begin.
Joe is living the best version of his life.
Joe is a master of manifestation and creative visualization.
Joe is someone his friends and family are proud to know.
Joe has forgiven himself and let go of all resentment toward others.
Joe is living his life with purpose.
Joe sleeps deeply and comfortably. He wakes up refreshed and ready for anything.
Joe's thoughts and actions are guided by goodwill and good judgment.
Joe chooses his response to every event in his life. He takes complete responsibility for himself and his results.
Joe accepts the unknown, embracing the limitless potential that life offers.
Joe doesn't need to compare himself to others. His style and perspective are unmistakable.
Joe stays focused on the results he wants, aware that he is always blessed.
Joe doesn't need to worry about money ever again. He can easily afford to give generous gifts and donations.
Joe shares his life's abundance with his loved ones, and they are truly grateful for his generosity.
Joe welcomes new beginnings, fresh inspirations, and big adventures.
Joe is very active. He gets plenty of exercise.
Joe has fun and treats life as a game. He doesn't take himself too seriously.
Joe no longer identifies with fear or shame. The opinions of others do not define him.
Joe's future is being created by his intention and focus today.
Joe works with collaborators and partners who allow him to focus on doing what is most important.
Joe's energy, thoughts, and words elevate his loved ones and the people around him to higher consciousness.
Joe doesn't become attached to desires or unwanted results. He humbly accepts the full spectrum of life's experiences.
Joe is grateful for who he is right now and excited about the person he is becoming.
Joe is physically, intellectually, and emotionally healthy.
Joe eats a healthy and balanced diet, full of delicious and nutritious foods.
I really like Joe. Being around him is fun.
Joe is so cool and laid back. We always have a great time together.
Joe draws wealth and abundance into his life simply by thinking about what he wants.
Joe stopped overthinking. He trusts his intuition and conscience to guide his choices.
Joe has creative and groundbreaking ideas that push the envelope and solve problems.
Joe contributes great ideas and creations to the world.
Joe is wealthier than anyone would have imagined possible just a short time ago.
Joe is not a product of the past. He is the inventor of his future.
Joe doesn't get attached to the immediate results of his actions. He patiently watches for any confirmation of his intention.
Joe is patient and persistent, already feeling grateful for the future he is creating right now.
Joe doesn't allow problems to become more important than his goals.
Joe is patient with the people around him, and yet assertive enough to command respect.
Joe is courageous enough to say no to anything that would harm him or limit his potential.
Joe has released everything and everyone that limits his potential in life.
Joe's choices and actions show his respect for the well-being of other people.
Joe humbly accepts everything he cannot control and stays focused on the outcome he desires.
Joe is productive, efficient, and proactive whenever he wants to accomplish something.
Joe is surrounded by fun, creative, and energetic people.
Joe stopped being satisfied to live life in his comfort zone.
Joe understands that his external reality will inevitably come to reflect his inner reality.
Joe is clear and precise when communicating his thoughts to others.
Joe chooses the emotional value of every event in his life.
Joe had a big breakthrough, giving him new insights and strengthening his intention.
Joe takes great care of his family. They have happy, healthy, and supportive relationships.
Joe's life is full of positive, compassionate people.
Joe is prepared to handle any challenge or problem that comes into his life.
Joe expresses his confidence in a way that encourages and elevates other people.
Joe has found the love of his life. This romance is perfect for him in every way.
Joe has a passion for learning and personal growth.
Joe finds something valuable in all of his experiences. Learning is his superpower.
Joe doesn't let fear or discomfort stop him from living a fulfilling life.
Joe never fails because he always learns.
Joe is fit, muscular, and toned. His body is in excellent shape.
Joe remains confident in times of adversity. He knows his goals will be realized.
Joe is resilient. He accepts setbacks as learning opportunities, knowing that challenges make success even sweeter.
Joe is truly living up to his potential.
Joe doesn't identify as his feelings. He simply observes and accepts them whenever they arise.
Joe makes happiness and optimism a conscious choice. By releasing unwanted emotion and contemplating positive outcomes.
Joe is surrounded by people he loves. They make his life more fulfilling than he ever knew it could be.
Joe is so creative. He flows with his imagination, developing amazing inventions and business opportunities.
Joe's mindset, words, and actions help people to heal themselves and live more fulfilling lives.
Joe's focused intent is far more powerful than any excuse or obstacle.
Joe avoids becoming overwhelmed by simply observing and accepting his current emotions. He knows this too shall pass.
Joe develops extremely lucrative income streams and businesses.
Joe has all the coolest toys, vehicles, and gadgets. They provide a lot of enjoyment for everyone around him.
There is no limit to how much money Joe can make.
Joe's ideas and creations improve the lives of people all over the planet.
Joe travels all over the world comfortably and safely. He is welcome wherever he goes.
Joe's positive intention has far greater power than fear, uncertainty, or doubt.
Joe is contented both physically and emotionally. Yet he remains open to experiencing deeper gratitude and understanding. This concludes today's affirmations. Thank you for listening to Iffirmations, the original, personalized affirmation.
Please like and subscribe to encourage more content like this.
To vote for your favorite names and affirmations, to offer feedback and suggestions, or to support our work, please visit Iffirmation.com.